Well, it is time for another episode of the Buzz Around Texoma. I am your host, Zach Grantham, and of course, this is a product of Mid-Continental Broadcasting, KLBC 106.3, B99.7 The Buzz, and KSEO. And the Buzz Around Texoma you can find right here on our YouTube channel. And it's, of course, brought to you by our friends at The Point Restaurant. As you can see behind us, there's like 27 The Point Restaurant logos behind us. So thank you so much for joining us today for the Buzz Around Texoma, which is basically, hey, we're letting you know all the hot topics and all the cool things that are happening on both sides of the Red River. And we're going to be talking to the folks with the Bryan County Fair Board coming up here in just a moment. But right now, my very special guest, we have Deanna with Happy Tales Kitchen. Deanna, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I am great. Now, I've been very, very excited to talk to you because what you're doing over in Calera is really, really cool. So tell the folks exactly what Happy Tales Kitchen is all about.
So Happy Tales Kitchen is a new concept. It's creating locally sourced dog food that's frozen and fresh for our furry little friends. We also have treats and other merchandise, but our focus is really on healthy offerings to our dogs. To make sure that they get what they need from their food.
Okay, so I got to ask you, how many pets do you have?
I have 4 dogs.
4 dogs. Okay, I didn't know if you were going to have like 12 or if you're just going to have one. You would like to have 12. You can't have 12. I know. I understand that one for sure. All right, so where did this idea kind of spawn?
Well, there's lots of things. You can look at the back of a dog food package, and it has a lot of ingredients that you can't pronounce. Kind of like some people food, right?
Yeah.
But the ingredients you'll notice that are missing most of the time are real beef, real chicken, real food. And so we started doing some research, and I actually started feeding my dogs about 2 years ago on this and noticed significant changes in their health, their coats, their energy levels even. They love the food. They get so excited when they eat of a morning. And it's really, you can see the difference. You know, most dog foods that sit on the shelf have a lifespan of like 25 years, which is longer than your dog will live.
Yeah.
So it's like we wanted to bring a better alternative. It's kind of like nutrition for humans. We want to give our dogs the same thing we would give our kids.
All right, so when you were testing out this new and improved dog food with Happy Tales Kitchen to your dogs, how long did it take for you to kind of notice things were a little bit different with your pets?
Probably within a couple of weeks or a month. You can see their changes in the way they act. One of our dogs is a dachshund, and dachshunds tend to overweight. She's lost some weight since she started. Has a lot more energy.
By the way.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And she, all of our dogs we can see their energy levels and stuff change. Their coats really, it probably took a couple of months for us to see a difference where their fur got softer. They didn't shed as much. And this is no miracle drug. Yeah. It's just something that is much better for our dogs than what they eat.
Well,
off the shelf.
It makes a lot of sense because, for us humans, like if we're wanting to get in better shape, if we want to feel better, we're not pumping ourselves with, all this artificial stuff. We're going to fruits and vegetables and meat. So this is basically the same thing that you're doing.
Right. Yeah, and what we basically did was we looked at, when we started perfecting our recipe, if you will, we started looking at the nutritional needs of a dog and laid them out so that we knew all the vitamins and minerals that they need, and then started listing foods that are acceptable for dogs that fit those dietary needs, and then started selecting those things, trying to get them in the right portions to make sure that they got kind of a well-rounded diet from their meals, because dogs don't get a lot of variety in their diet. So you want to make sure they're getting what they need from the food.
All right. So tell us specifically what you have going on over at Happy Tales Kitchen. So you said not only do you have food, but you also have some treats as well?
Yes, we're doing treats. We're doing some jerky. And of course, it doesn't taste like human jerky. It doesn't have all the salt and sugar. And
I love human jerky.
Yeah. But it is made out of real meat. We're doing liver jerky, which probably doesn't sound very good to you, but dogs love it. And then we're doing beef, chicken, and we make it all ourselves.
Okay.
All of our ingredients are locally sourced.
Yeah, I was going to ask you about that. Where does that come from?
So we're getting some of our food from Pruitt's that's not able to be gotten from other places. Freedom Acre Farms has supplied quite a bit of our vegetables as long as they're in season. We'll be getting pumpkins from them in the fall for sure.
Awesome.
We also have local ranchers that are supplying us beef. and we're very thankful to them. So we're going to continue to try to do everything we can to get our ingredients from Bryan County.
All right. So do you have, is there a dog food that your dogs like the best? Have you noticed they starting to pick favorites with what you have? Maybe you have this one over here, or this one, some different flavors?
Well, they like the chicken.
Okay.
They tend to go for the chicken, and I'm not sure why. But there's some dogs like poodles that aren't really fond of chicken, so they tend to go for the beef. And we've gotten some feedback like that they prefer the beef over the chicken. So, and we do have grain-free recipes as well. All of our treats that we will make, not just the jerky, but other treats will all be locally made as well. So it won't be nothing purchased off the shelf. We'll get as close to the earth as we can with our ingredients.
Awesome. And, you have a grand opening coming up very, very soon. Tell us, our viewers all about that.
Yeah, our grand opening is Saturday, August the 23rd. We'll open at 10 o'clock in the morning and go till 2 in the afternoon. We have vendors lined up that are going to do pet-related items, some giveaways. We have some games that we're going to play. We have photo opportunities. We'll have some even food trucks there for people, not just dog food.
You're not going to bring out food trucks of your stuff?
No. No, we'll have the coolest thing about I think what makes us different is that our location is a retail store. So you can come in and you can purchase fresh or frozen dog food, and you can actually see what you're buying. It's not something you have to order and wait for it to come in. You can just come by the store and get it.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for coming in today and talking to us about Happy Tails Kitchen. But before you go, give us your website, Facebook page, whatever you want to give, so that way people can get more information about your product and your grand opening.
It's pretty simple.
Okay.
So our Facebook is Happy Tails Kitchen.
Yes, I like that.
Our Outlook is our email is Outlook, happytailskitchen@outlook.com. And then we have a website that's happytailskitchen.net.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for coming by. And next time you could bring some dog food for me to try.
Absolutely.
I was looking around for it, going, when are they bringing that by? So
absolutely.
I'll take the beef one, though.
Okay.
All right. That's Deanna with Happy Tails Kitchen. Coming up, we got Dillon with the Bryan County Fair. But before we talk to him, let's hear a word from our sponsor. All right, and we're back here with the Buzz Around Texoma video podcast. And, of course, big thank you to the Point Restaurant over at Grandpappy Point Resort and Marina right there on Lake Texoma. This is a product of KLBC 106.3, B99.7 The Buzz, and KSEO, all of us over at Mid-Continental Broadcasting. And so joining me now, I have Dillon, I have Lindsay, and they're here to talk about the Bryan County Fair, which is going to be coming up very, very soon. How are y'all doing?
Great. Here, excited to talk about the fair.
Yeah, the fair is right around the corner. Tell us a little bit about what the details are, ma'am.
Oh, so you got a lot of stuff going on. Official date starting is September 2nd through the 6th. So we're starting with our tractor driving on the 2nd. Then on Wednesday, we're going to check in animals. On Wednesday, with our poultry and our rabbit exhibits over there in our Washington building. And then Thursday, we'll check in all of our livestock. That's our cattle, that's our goats, that's our sheep, that's our hogs, and check all them in Thursday afternoon. And then Friday and Saturday, we're going to give those kiddos a chance to actually exhibit those animals.
Oh, that's awesome.
Free Fair. So, but it cannot start without our Fairs for the Fair pageant, what's actually on August 23rd.
Okay.
So we can crown a new Fairs for the Fair. That way we can have somebody to help us out, be the pretty one in the ring, handing out the ribbons, everything.
Is there an
like
age
that.
limit for that? Asking for a friend.
I believe
I think it's this
senior in high school.
Okay, never mind. I'm not eligible. I mean, my friend wouldn't be eligible.
No, yeah, that's true. We could probably sneak you by.
I'll let him know.
Yeah.
The crown would be a little hard.
Yeah, it would hurt. It would hurt my head a little bit to
Suction
do
cup
anything
crown.
like that.
Yeah.
Well, this is cool though. That you're all doing this right after Labor Day weekend, because everybody starts getting back into that school mode and kind of settling back in from the summer, and then you kick off the fair. So I saw on the Facebook page, I was stalking y'all a little bit earlier. Y'all had like these really nice belt buckles and stuff that were on there and stuff. Tell us a little bit about what y'all are doing with those.
Yeah, so I mean, in years past, we've done a lot of different events with, whether it's our cattle show, whether it's our livestock shows, whether it's our rate of gain contest that actually starts at our fair that ends at our spring junior livestock show. We're super excited just to give these kids an opportunity, not just win a ribbon, but maybe win. We did banners for the first time last year at our fair, and it was a huge success. And we're excited to potentially offer those again. I don't want to give away the surprise, but maybe some surprises from banners right there. But give those kids an opportunity not only to get in the ring and build better versions of themselves, but exhibit that product that they have been, working on. I mean, these kiddos, they didn't just get these animals last week. They've had these animals the entire summer, all the way back from April and March. And so this is kind of a lot of these kids' Super Bowl, getting to come to the fair and everything like that. So they put 6 months of long, hard work and to get right here, exhibit our county fair, then go to Tulsa right here a couple of weeks after.
Right. So what kind of work are they doing with these animals? Are they like, is there a certain age with an animal that they have to bring up, or how's that work?
Yes and no. I'll kind of answer that. So we do have a market show, which is typically your younger animals. And then we also have a breeding show, which is typically the ones that have aged out of, slaughter is the wrong word, but out of that kind of category. You're judged based on a carcass.
Okay.
If you were to hang that animal today. Probably not appropriate for the radio or screen, but that's what they're judging for. And then in the breeding, it's a whole different classification of things that they're looking for. They're judging them more based on if you turn that animal out into the pasture, what are they going to be as a breeding animal? And so there is 2 different classifications on those kinds of things, but so the ages do vary.
Are we selling animals? Are these kids selling the animals, or how's that work?
Not at the fair.
Not at the fair? Okay.
Yes, sir. They might have an opportunity after the fair and after Tulsa to market those animals, as individuals, or take them to their local livestock market or something like that, but not actively at the fair.
All right. So what are some of the newer things? Y'all got anything new this year that y'all got plans? I know you're smiling over here. You got something up your sleeve.
Well, for the last several years, we've had an Ag Olympics. And we have a large time. So this is up for all ages, actually. The one thing we do open up for everyone to participate in. But I'm here to challenge the radio station, KLBC, Zach Grantham himself, to participate, form a 4-person team, and join our Ag Olympics.
Okay.
We will teach you everything you need to know.
Okay.
But you should come prepared.
Okay.
We're tough.
All right. So y'all have any suggestions on who my team would be?
Well, you can bring whoever you want.
Okay. I'll talk to Scott Corbin.
Yes, absolutely.
Austin, we can get Austin.
Yeah.
He can help us out. He's behind the camera. And either Jason Taylor. No, Jason will say something about his bad knee.
He doesn't have to use his knee in some of the events.
Oh, okay.
It could be like he'll sleeper or something like that to win.
He's just like he's riding a bull or something. Or whatever. We're not going to do that.
We
should get that dangerous with him. Let's put him on one of those things. Or go.
We might have some flack from the county for that. What about a go?
We might embarrass you with a stick horse, though.
Oh, I've ridden a stick horse yesterday.
Homemade. And
very homemade.
Very homemade?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Well, I may have to accept this challenge.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Bring some gloves, some sunscreen, and probably a pair of glasses.
Get your rope out, start practicing how to rope a dummy, all kinds of fun stuff.
Sunglasses and sunscreen. Okay.
trying to look out.
You never
Okay,
know.
well, I appreciate it. Yeah, I got, the bald head and stuff like that,
Yeah.
so I don't have any hair to be able to shield the sun.
So Ag Olympics, I mean, that's what we're talking about right now. We got a lot of events at the fair, but Ag Olympics is something that happened for years at the fairgrounds, and it took probably about a 10, 15-year hiatus there for a little while, but we brought that back. This is our third year bringing it back
Yeah,
now.
I believe so.
And it is something not only the kids, but the parents of the kids and all the other adults at the grounds get so excited about.
There's a lot of smack talk,
There is.
Okay.
a lot of challenges.
I thought I blew out my ACL trying to respond to a challenge last year. We're fine.
This
we
is going to bode well for me.
We hobbled for about a week, but we survived. It was all for the kids. Zach.
Yeah.
So
I'll tear my hamstring for the kids.
Exactly. And that's what we're trying to do.
This year we have cash prizes.
I'm definitely in now.
Make a stage to hand out the awards out of hay. So you've
okay.
got the 3-tier stage, just like the regular Olympics.
Yeah.
It's pretty special.
All right. Well, I'm going to win that blue ribbon.
Yeah.
It's going to happen. All right. Is there a ribbon involved? If not, you'll just give me
If you show up, I'll make a ribbon.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
All right. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
All right. So once again, the dates and where it's going to be at, and then like a website or a Facebook page or whatever y'all have.
Yeah,
to get
so I'll kind of highlight some of our key dates again. Not September, gosh, I'm jumping ahead of them up. August 23rd, Fairs to the Fair pageant. That's really the inaugural event for the fairs. We crown our new Fairs to the Fair. That's on the 23rd at 7 o'clock. Those applications can be picked up from any ag teacher in Bryan County from your school, and also up the OSU Extension office up at the fairgrounds.
Okay.
And then on the 2nd, we get kicked off with our tractor driving there at the fairgrounds.
Are you driving tractors?
I do that in my job every day.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're like disqualified? You can't do that?
Well,
She would run circles around the competition.
Yeah, that's true.
I did compete in this in high school, though.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Well, I'm excited about all of that.
Yeah.
It's going to be a lot of fun.
But note that on the 2nd, Wednesday's check-in day. So all of our canned goods, vegetables, quilts, homemade goods, anything with that 4-H group or anything that you have made as far as an event or an art piece or a product that you have physically grown in your garden at your house or on your farm, those entries can be made on Wednesday. And then Thursday, poultry and rabbits also entering on Wednesday.
That is one of the big changes that we need everyone to go to our Facebook page and look at. We did change the poultry, rabbit, turkey, anything that falls into that realm. We'll only check in on Wednesday this year.
Is that when the jackalopes are checking into Wednesday?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Be sure, yes, we've got a cage perfectly for those.
No top on it, so everything can just stick right out. So,
It'll be fine.
but then Thursday, we're checking in livestock at 1 o'clock. I think we've done that the last 6-7 years, just like anything else. And then instead of showing livestock on Thursday night, we usually did swine and sheep on Thursday night. We have moved swine, sheep, and goats now to Friday night.
Okay.
And then cattle and also our Ag Olympics will also be on Saturday this
Okay.
year. And then another big event, which come back in huge numbers last year, is our open horse show that we have.
Oh, okay, cool.
So that is put on by an individual who is over that show. I was trying to look at my calendar. I think that is Friday night. I believe so. Yeah, open horse show at 6 o'clock there at the Roundup Club Arena at the fairgrounds. So for these dates, because I've probably butchered something, for these key dates, really the only place to go get that information is our Bryan County Free Fair Facebook page.
Okay.
That will have, we haven't got a lot on there right now, but this week we're really starting to lead up into getting that information out there. We hope to have our books ready in the upcoming days as well for people to come grab a physical copy or a digital copy if they need to, so they can see the list of those events.
Yeah.
So Bryan County Free Fair on Facebook is what those people need to turn to get all the up-to-date information.
Awesome. Well, thanks.
Saturday night, I'll give them a little bit of a plug. The Border Town Band is playing at 8 o'clock. They're really good friends of ours.
Yeah.
They put on an awesome show, but 8 o'clock Saturday night, we will have them on our big stage. And
Now, is that yacht rock or is that country?
that is country.
Okay. All right.
They have a little bit of a blend of several different things, but mainly country.
Okay. All right.
And they're always
right up my alley.
Yes, they are great.
Yeah, they are very, very good. All right. Well, thank you guys so much for coming on the podcast today and hanging out with us. And what's the name of the Facebook page again?
Bryan County Free Fair.
All right, Bryan County Free Fair on Facebook. All right, well, that's going to wrap it up for our Buzz Around Texoma podcast for today. Hey, thank you so much for watching this and hanging out with us. And now you're up to date on exactly what's going on on here in the Texoma community. Don't forget to like this video and share it as well. You can share it all over social media, but especially on our YouTube channel, which is where you're watching at right now, Buzz Around Texoma. All right, have a good week. We'll see you next week at noon on Tuesday.